What's up, everyone? Nate Sarantino here, back with another episode of the Guided Spirits podcast. And today I want to talk to you about learning techniques and basically how everyone learns differently. Or not everyone, but there are different learning styles that work better for some people than other people. And I don't know all the different learning styles, but I know what works for me, and I'm basically going to talk about how I learn and how you can use that and use what I see as an example for studying yourself and how you might be able to become better and get better at learning yourself. So, to begin, I want to say how you learn is no less important than the knowledge you're learning itself, because you can learn a lot faster and more efficiently if you understand how your brain operates and how you operate as a being. Not everyone is going to be good at reading, and they're not going to absorb material by reading words. So personally, for me, I am very bad at reading. I often skip lines, and I either see a big clump of text, and it is like a big, it's like a block. It's just like a square of like ink, and I'm just like, what am I looking at? And it takes me like three times to truly understand it if I have to read it through. And most of the time I don't actually read things thoroughly, and I just skim them. I'd probably say 9 out of 10 times I don't actually read something completely, and I only skim through it, and I get the main points by skimming through. With that being said, everybody's learning styles are going to be a little bit different, but for me personally, I am a very big auditory and visual learner, meaning if you give me a video and you put maybe captions on, or if you just let me watch something and I take notes on the video while doing it, and I can pause it and like they are talking, like I need like multiple sources of, let's say, like information coming at me. Like it can't just be reading. Like I need sound next to those words. That's why audiobooks work very good for me when it comes to wanting to read a book. I can't just pick up the book, I have to listen to it. Now, does this say I'm gonna be like I'm less than someone else? No, and I don't want anyone to ever think that because they're not good at something it makes them less than someone else. Everyone has their skills, everyone has what they're good at, and everyone has their cons. Everyone has what they're not good at. No one's gonna be like perfect at everything. No one's perfect in the first place. I should say no one's going to be great at everything. And if you understand what you are great at, especially when it comes to how you learn and what makes you a very efficient, valuable learner, that is going to make you a more productive member of society. And not only that, it's going to make your value go up to everyone, including yourself. You're going to value your own self. Your own worth is going to go up when you understand that you can take information on the single moment that it's presented to you and then give it back to someone else. Many people don't have that gift. That is one of the things, like, if for me personally, if you show me something in person, like you do it in front of me and you ask me to repeat it, I can repeat it on the first try. I would probably say 9 out of 10 times, depending on the activity or what you just showed me. Now, everyone is different, so stop comparing yourself to other people. It took me a long time to do this. I always thought, well, wait, why can't I do something because someone else can? And because, like I just said, I can do things 9 out of 10 times. Well, that 1 out of 10 times drove me crazy, and I mean insane. Nothing hurts more when you're trying to read something to people, or you are trying to get something done and you can't do it because you just lack the skill to get it done. And personally, for me, I hate that feeling. I hate not being able to do something. So I always am working on my weaknesses, which means I have to practice reading once in a while. And for the matter of the fact, I was really bad at writing in high school. So what did I do? I started a blog and I practiced writing on that. And it's helped me a lot for my writing skills. I started journaling back in 2021, 2022, and those times helped me build my writing skills a lot. And no one's even seen those writings for the most part, but some people have. And that's where I really started to figure out how to write clear, concise sentences. And it all comes down to like your learning techniques, practice. Everyone knows about the 1,000-hour rule, and if you don't, or 10,000-hour rule, I should say. And it's like, if you want to become a professional or an expert at something, you got to put 10,000 hours into it. That's a lot of time, which means you need to have some level of dedication, and you have to understand how you learn is going to be critical to those 10,000 hours. If you put 10,000 hours into a way that isn't very efficient, you're going to be a lot less productive than if you were going about it the right way. And that's why alignment with the techniques that you work the best are very important. And I'm going to do some research on these learning techniques, and I'm going to make another podcast going over all of them. But this was an introductory podcast on how I learn and how you should value and understand your own learning techniques. With that, thank you for listening. If you know anyone who could benefit from hearing this, please share it with them, and have a great rest of your day.